Mega Scorpion by Colton. When a group of friends go hiking on a trail, they start dying. One by one. Will they find out what's on the trail and survive? John appears to be walking. The lab door opens. John walks into the lab. Scorpions appear in tanks. A lid opens. A scorpion gets picked up by its tail and then swings its claws. Liquid gets poured onto the scorpion. The scorpion screeches. Come on, grow. I know you can. Grow. The scorpion starts walking around. Damn. The scorpion gets picked up by its tail. Maybe tomorrow. The scorpion gets placed in the tank. John walks towards the lab door, turns off the light, and then walks out. The lab door shuts. The scorpion starts growing. John walks into the bedroom, goes towards the closet, takes off his shirt, then puts it in the closet. The closest door shuts. Lucy appears to be lying on the bed. John, laughing. Hello, Lucy, said John, turning around. Lucy stands up. The robe falls to the floor. Are you ready, Doctor? Asked Lucy, giggling. Both John and Lucy are kissing. The scorpion breaks out of its tank. The lab door breaks down. Lucy moaning. The scorpion scurries into the bedroom. Lucy sees a shadow, then looks at John. John stops. Is something wrong? Asked John. No, it's nothing, said Lucy. John grunting. Lucy moans, then sees a figure. The chandelier is moving. The scorpion appears on the chandelier. Lucy screams, then points. What now? Asked John, looking up. The scorpion jumps at John. John falls out of bed. Lucy rushes out of bed and into the hallway. John throws the scorpion off his face. The scorpion screeches, stands up, and then grows. John laughs. The medium-sized scorpion grabs John, then screeches. John continues laughing. The medium-sided scorpion splits John in half. John gasps. Lucy is running, then stops at the front door. John, why? Why him? Asked Lucy, scurrying from above. Lucy looks up at the ceiling, then slowly walks towards the front door. Scurrying stops. Lucy stops. The front door opens. A giant scorpion's claw grabs Lucy, splits her in half, and then screeches. 2 years later, Stephanie appears to be writing. The bedroom door opens. Hey Steph, are you ready for the hike? Asked April. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. I need to finish this report, said Stephanie. A jeep pulls up. Then the doors open. Is everyone here? Asked Glenn. Not yet. We're waiting for April and Stephanie, said Bill. All right. Hey babe, said Glenn, kissing Isabel. Wow, that was beautiful. Maybe you'll lose your virginity soon, said Bill. Both April and Stephanie are walking. We're here, said Stephanie. Let's hit the road, said Glenn. The jeep drives away. Both Taylor and Tia are kissing. Have you two ever stopped kissing? It's like watching porn, said Bill. Taylor raises his middle finger. Bill laughs. Chris slides next to both April and Stephanie. Hi Stephanie, how are you? Asked Chris. Hey Chris, I'm fine. And yourself? Asked Stephanie. I'm great, so I was thinking maybe we could hike together, said Chris. April scoffs. Not with you, loser, said April. Yeah, all right, said Chris, starting to slide back over. Stephanie grabs Chris's hand. Chris looks. I think you should hike with us, said Stephanie. Chris smiles. Thanks, said Chris. Why are you being nice to him? Asked April. Because I'm not a bitch, like some people, said Stephanie. Hey, I'm not a bitch. I tell the truth, said April. The Jeep stops. We're here. The Jeep doors open, then shut. All right, 2 teams. Blue and red. The blue team consists of April, Bill, Taylor, Chantel, and myself. The red team consists of Stephanie, Chris, Tia, Isabel, and Queen. To win this game, the team captains must guide their team through their trail. There will be a finish line. Cross it, and that team wins. Any questions? Asked Glenn. Yeah. I have 2 questions. First, how do we know we're going in the right direction? And who are the captains? Asked Chantel. Well, there are these markers on the trees, red and blue markers. And the 2 captains are. I put everyone's name into 2 hats. The Blues team captain is Bill. I, captain, and Reds is Tia. All right, let's get started. Now, said Glenn. All run down 2 paths. A giant scorpion watches in the distance, then follows the blue team. All continue running. Chris breathes heavily. Are you all right? Asked Stephanie. Yeah. Chris pulls out his inhaler, then breathes in. I have asthma. It's hard for me to run, said Chris. Guys, slow down, said Stephanie. Both Isabel and Tia stop, then walk back. Queen continues walking. Inhaler sprays. You're fine, Chris. Just keep breathing, said Tia. Hey, where's Queen at? Asked Stephanie. Footsteps walking. Bill sees a blue marker. This way, said Bill. All 5 are walking. Chantel stops, looks into the woods, sees a doe, then pulls out her camera. The camera clicks. Chantel looks. The doe gets spilt in half behind Chantel. The giant scorpion walks away. Chantel, come on, said Glenn. I'm coming. Chantel looks, then sees nothing. Said Chantel, walking down the path. Footsteps walking, then stop. Queen looks around. Guys, is anyone around? A twig snaps. Queen looks. Guys, maybe if I keep following the markers. Leaves crunching. Queen gasps. Stop playing games, said Queen. A giant scorpion appears in the woods. Queen sees the giant scorpion, then screams. The giant scorpion spots Queen, then scurries towards her. Queen runs. The giant scorpion swings its claw, then splits Queen in half. Hey, did anyone hear screaming? Asked Stephanie. No, said Isabel. Let's keep moving, said Tia. All 4 are walking. A blue marker appears. We are halfway there, said Bill. Guys, I need to pee, said Chantel. Well, there's a tree, said Glenn. I'm not using a tree. Maybe a bush, said Chantel. There's no bushes around here, said Glenn. Wait. Bill pulls out the map. There's a waterfall. It's about a 10-minute walk. Plus, the path is right next to it. But we need to go quickly, said Bill. All 5 are walking. The giant scorpion spots the group in the distance and then follows. Water crashing. Footsteps walking. Glenn runs towards the waterfall. Takes off his clothes, and then jumps into the water. Whoa, jump in. Guys, it's nice, said Glenn. Glenn, get out. Taylor jumps into the water. Taylor, get out, said Bill. Oh, have some fun, Bill, said April, taking off her clothes and then jumping into the water. Well, I need to pee, said Chantel. Be careful, said Bill. Can you come and keep watch? I don't want to go alone, said Chantel. Sure, said Bill. Both Bill and Chantel are walking. All three splash water, then laugh, screeching in the distance. Did you hear that? Asked April. Both Glenn and Taylor nod. What kind of creature was that? Asked Glenn. All three are getting out of the water. Thumping sound. All three see a giant scorpion. The giant scorpion screeches. All three run. The giant scorpion chases all three of them. Footsteps walking. All right, this is a good spot. I'll keep watch, said Bill. Chantel walks towards the bushes, then takes off her clothes. Bill, could you give me a hand? My pants button won't come undone, said Chantel. Yeah. Bill walks towards the bushes, then sees Chantel naked. What are you doing? Asked Bill. Come on, Bill, let's do it. Right here, said Chantel, kissing Bill, screeching in the distance. What was that? Asked Bill. Chantel takes Bill's belt off. I didn't hear anything, said Chantel. Screeching continues. Get dressed now, said Bill. Fuck you, said Chantel. Bill sees the giant scorpion behind Chantel. Chantel, behind you, said Bill. There's nothing behind me, said Chantel, turning around. The giant scorpion screeches, then opens its mouth. Chantel runs. The giant scorpion chases Chantel, then bites her torso. Chantel, said Bill. The giant scorpion screeches. Bill runs. Footsteps walking. And Quat, Queen, and Quat, yelled both Isabel and Tia. Are you all right? Asked Stephanie. Yeah. I just can't go so fast, said Chris. Tia spots an object. Hey guys, what's this? Asked Tia. It looks like a piece of exoskeleton. But it's kind of big, said Stephanie. Well, maybe it's a snake, said Isabel. It can't be. They would have to survive. They would need to keep feeding, said Stephanie. Anything this big would need to, said Chris. Blood dripping onto Tia's arm. You're bleeding, said Isabella. It's not my blood, said Tia. A branch breaks. Queen's leg falls. All four get startled. Is that Queen's leg? Asked Isabel. Stephanie looks up. Not just her leg, said Stephanie. All four look up. Queen's body parts appear to hang from the tree. Let's get out of here, said Chris. What about the others? We just can't leave them, said Stephanie. But we can't wander around out here. We could get lost, said Isabel. Our map, we'll use it. Their path shouldn't be far away, said Stephanie. Let's go, said Chris. All four are running. Footsteps. Running. The giant scorpion screeches. April falls. April, keep going. Taylor. Glenn runs toward April. Come on, said Glenn. Glenn, said April. Glenn looks. The giant scorpion's claw swings. Both April and Glenn duck, then run. The giant scorpion chases both Glenn and April. Taylor stops at a cliff. Oh no, said Taylor. Taylor, run, said Glenn. Both April and Glenn stop. What now? Asked April. The giant scorpion screeches. The ground is rumbling and cracking. Glenn looks, then sees the ledge. The ground starts collapsing behind the giant scorpion. Jump, said Glenn. All three jump to the ledge. The ground collapses. The giant scorpion screeches. The ground covers the giant scorpion. Is it dead? Asked April. I think so, but we can't get back over, said Glenn. Why don't we go get help? Asked April. Yeah, let's go get help, said Glenn. All three are walking. Footsteps. Running. The giant scorpion screeches. Help, help, said Bill. Footsteps walking. Stephanie stops. Do you hear that? Asked Stephanie. All four stop. And quat, help, and quat, help, and quat, yelled Bill. In the distance. This way. All four run towards the hill, then see Bill. Bill, said Stephanie. Run. Run like hell, said Bill, running. The giant scorpion appears. Run, said Stephanie. All five are running. The giant scorpion screeches. Tia falls, then sees her shoelace is stuck. Help, guys, said Tia. All four stop, then look. Tia struggling. The giant scorpion swings its claw, then decapitates Tia. All four gasp. Run, said Bill. All four are running. The giant scorpion chases. All four of them. Footsteps walking. Hey, let's try that building, said Glenn. All three continue walking. The door opens. What way? Asked April. This way. Footsteps walking. Here, the office. Maybe there's a phone in here, said Glenn. The office door opens. All three walk inside. I found a phone, said Taylor. Glenn picks up the receiver. No dial tone. A closet door opens. April sees in eggshell, then picks it up. Look what I found, said April. Is that a piece of an eggshell? Asked Taylor. If it is, it's pretty big. Is this the only one? Asked Glenn. No, there's maybe a dozen eggshells in here, said April. Do you think they're scorpions? Asked Taylor. If they are, we should leave, said Glenn. All three are walking out of the office. A medium-sized scorpion appears, then screeches. More medium-sized scorpions appear. All three run. Medium-sized scorpions chase all three of them. Taylor trips. Both April and Glenn stop. Taylor, said April. Medium-sized scorpions jump at Taylor. Taylor screaming. Help, guys, said Taylor, still screaming. Go. He's dead, said Glenn. Both April and Glenn are running. Footsteps stop. We're trapped, said Bill. The giant scorpion screeches. Stephanie sees the ledge. Bill, the ledge, said Stephanie. The giant scorpion swings its claw. Duck. All three duck. The giant scorpion's claw decapitates Isabel. Jump, said Bill. All three jump to the ledge, then start climbing up. The giant scorpion screeches. Let's go get help, said Stephanie. All three start walking. The giant scorpion walks backwards, then jumps towards the other side. All three look. The giant scorpion screeches. All three run. The giant scorpion chases all three of them. Footsteps running. A door handle jiggles. Back up. Glass smashes. Get in, April. Scorpions screeching. Glenn starts climbing. A medium-sized scorpion swings its claw. Glenn gets into the room. Quickly, said Glenn. The window shatters. Medium-sized scorpions crawl into the room. April gets out. Come on, Glenn, said April. Go, April. I'll stall them. And quat. Here are my keys, and quat. Glenn handed them to April. Glenn, said April. Go. Glenn puts a chair in front of the window. Go. April, said Glenn. April runs. Footsteps running. The giant scorpion screeches. Stephanie sees the building. Bill, said Stephanie, pointing. Hurry to the building. I'll distract it. Hurry, said Bill, running away. The giant scorpion chases Bill. Both Chris and Stephanie get to the building. Bill continues running. The giant scorpion swings its claw. Bill duck, said Stephanie. Bill ducks. The giant scorpion's claw misses Bill. Bill stands up, runs underneath the giant scorpion, and then gets to the building. Are you all right? Asked Stephanie. Yeah, let's get to the middle of the building, said Bill. The giant scorpion rams against the building. All three run. April runs around the building, then into the giant scorpion. The giant scorpion screeches. April screams. Stephanie sees April. April, said Stephanie. The giant scorpion swings its claw, then splits April in half. Blood splatters onto the window. Stephanie, come on. She's gone, said Bill. All three run. The giant scorpion's claw breaks through the window, then breaks the support beam. Building shakes. Whoa! I think it's trying to collapse. The building, said Chris. We need a plan, said Stephanie. I think I have one. But we need to find some gas, said Bill. All three walk, then pass a door. Chris sees glass on the floor and a smashed window, then looks inside the room. Both Bill and Stephanie continue walking. Hey guys, where'd they go? Screeching from inside the room. Hello, is someone there? Asked Chris. Glenn appears, then breathes heavily. Chris gets startled. Chris, run, said Glenn, falling. Glenn, said Chris. Medium-sized scorpions crawl out of the room. Chris runs. Hey, where's Chris? Asked Bill. Chris screams. Run, said Chris, running past both Bill and Stephanie. Both Bill and Stephanie look. Medium-sized scorpions appear, then scurry towards them. Both Bill and Stephanie follow Chris. What way? Asked Chris. This way. A door opens and then shuts. I think we're safe for now, said Bill. Where are we? Asked Stephanie. Get the flashlights. Flashlights turn on. Footsteps walking downstairs. Hey, I see some gas tanks, said Bill. Gas tanks are being shaken. Liquid swooshes. Oh, I found Glenn. But he didn't make it, said Chris. Damn. Did anyone else survive? Asked Bill. Both Chris and Stephanie shake their heads. So, what's the plan? Asked Stephanie. Well, we plant these down here. Destroy the babies, and then someone will throw a tank into the big one's mouth. Do any of you have a lighter? Asked Bill. Both Chris and Stephanie pull objects from their pockets. Nope, said both Chris and Stephanie. Bill pulls out a box of matches. These will work. The box of matches opens. We have 3 matches. Let's do this, said Bill. Gasoline is being poured onto the floor. How do we get upstairs? Asked Chris. Bill sees a rope and then ties it around the door handle. Like this. Ready? The rope gets pulled. The door opens. Medium-sized scorpions are walking inside. Wait. Medium-sized scorpions walking around. Now, all 3 run upstairs. Medium-sized scorpions follow. The door shuts. Medium-sized scorpions screech. This'll hold them. Let's burn them, said Bill. A match lights. Gasoline catches on fire. Medium-sized scorpions continue screeching. They're dying, said Chris. Let's go. We have one more. The giant scorpion screeches. All 3 look. Here's the plan, said Bill. Look out, said Stephanie. The giant scorpion's tail breaks through the window. Everyone down. The giant scorpion's tail whips around, then hits the floor. Out of the room, said Bill. The floor starts cracking. The floor's breaking, said Chris. Hurry, get to the hallway. The giant scorpion's claw breaks through the wall. Stephanie slides. Bill grabs Stephanie's hand. I got you, said Bill. Chris jumps into the Hallway. Come on, said Chris. The giant scorpion starts bending the floor down, then puts its two front legs onto it. The floor is cracking even more. Bill slipping. I'm slipping, said Bill. Bill, let go of me. You'll fall if you don't let go. Do it, said Stephanie. No, I'm not letting you go, said Bill. Stephanie grabs Bill's hand. Goodbye, said Stephanie, pulling her hand away from Bill's. The giant scorpion eats Stephanie. Stephanie screams. Bill starts climbing toward the hallway. Chris grabs Bill's hand, then pulls him into the hallway. Yeah, where's the gas tank? Asked Bill. Stephanie was holding it, said Chris. Both Bill and Chris look at the giant scorpion. The giant scorpion screeches. Both Bill and Chris see the gas tank in the giant scorpion's mouth. Bill pulls out a match, lights it, and then burns the box. Eat this, you fucker, said Bill, throwing the box. The giant scorpion eats the burning box. Both Bill and Chris jump behind the wall. The giant scorpion screeches, then explodes. Blood splatters into the hallway. Both Bill and Chris are groaning. Are you all right? Asked Chris. Yeah. Are you? Asked Bill. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Both Bill and Chris walk, then get to the cliff. Hey, weren't there two scorpions? Asked Chris. Two? Asked Bill. Yeah, I thought I saw one down there earlier, said Chris. Both Bill and Chris only see rocks. The second giant scorpion screeches. Both Bill and Chris turn around and scream. The end.